Hey folks, Stronghold Crafter Cav here. Welcome to my channel. And in this video I'm going to continue my Wizard's Keep work in progress. And we're going to focus on the Courtyard. Yes. A lot of detailing was involved, and I'm going to go through how it worked out. I ended up using one type of Courtyard, and then it didn't work out, and I went on and made a different base and started over, and I'm happy how it turned out. So let's see what happened. Hey folks, welcome back to this Wizard's Keep work in progress. And here you can see this is the supposed Courtyard board I was going to use. And this is kind of a trial and error mishap, if you will, because this board didn't work out the way I wanted it to, and I'll explain in a little bit. This is foam core board, and obviously I had the Wizard's Keep on here, and I traced it out, and I thought, okay, this is great. Then I'll well, my original plan was I was going to glue 3 foam core boards together to create a base. And let me see if I can show you this without shaking the camera too much. And it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, because the edges were uneven, and the problem with foam core is it tends to warp and bend a little bit. It's not like nice and flat, and hot glue didn't work out for me too well, and neither did some kind of tacky glue. However, it's not a whole total loss because it's still pretty sturdy. And I'm going to use it for like a painting table or something like that. So let's go to my next part. Alright, and here we have the actual Wizard's Keep back on my new base, which I made, which is actually expanded polystyrene cut into sheets and then glued in between, basically sandwiched 2 other sheets of foam core. And if you're wondering, well, why don't you just use hot glue? It was like I did not want to play with hot glue and mess up and then not be able to have the ability to shift it around if need be. And it's just too many unpredictable possibilities. So I ended up using Loctite Power Grab to actually glue one side of the expanded polystyrene to the foam core directly to the paper, and that worked out pretty good. And you're thinking, well, the paper can be peeled off. Yeah, it can. Well, yeah, foam core board with its paper it's bought at the dollar store, it's easy to peel off, but I tell you what, it is not so easy to peel off like a sticker, but it's easy to peel off. However, it's glued down, it's solid, it's fine, and as you can see, it is very flat. I had to use some books to flatten it down. After getting one side dried, and then I applied the other top layer, and then after that was all dried and cured, and here you can see a corner got busted off. This part was then I then peeled the paper off this top part, so I could then detail it and etch it. And you're probably wondering, well, why don't you use MDF or why don't you use plywood? I'm like, I know, ideally if I use plywood or MDF, that would have been better for a more solid base. Yet I wanted something that would be a little bit more versatile with carving, and I wanted something to be light and somewhat durable. I mean, this is going to be not as durable as some other surfaces, but it'll be fine for what I don't need it for. And so yeah, I started doing the marker lines, and I wasn't happy with that, so I decided, oh, I'll just create some kind of like cobblestone effect. Yeah, that's marker there, which won't show up in the painting part. And then I decided to do the cobblestone effect, like with variable sizes of stone, and that is all. Come on, focus. Okay, maybe, there we go. That's pen etched. So, and I decided to do the pin etching because of the fact that they would have been deeper and they would have been wider if I used an engraving tool. And I was not going to jeopardize the effect by making something bigger. So the pen etching, as painstakingly as it was, I got through it. I did a lot of binge watching and stuff of TV shows and movies, and that worked out pretty good, so I'm happy about that. Now all I gotta do is do a little bit of sealing on the sides here with the base itself. I'm probably gonna use some kind of filler just so I don't like accidentally rub this and chip out the insulation foam there. And let me just pan this up here. Alright, and this is how it looks from the front. And actually the lines I created here with the marker were more like a guideline of how I could just vary the detail and the sizes. And get it from another angle. And here we have the one side here. I made the stones really small near the walls, and then I made them larger as I fanned out from the walls. So, and it's the same thing. Closer to the walls, they're smaller than this. As you get closer to the center, they got larger, and I'm pretty happy how it turned out. It was, like I said, laborious per se. And from here I'm thinking about doing some more cracking effects and stuff. As you can see on the step tiles, I did a little bit of that already. And after that I think we'll start working on the doors and the gate and see how that turns out. So thanks for watching. Feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments. And until the next time, bye. For more information on my craft, visit these sites and the links below. And remember, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And thank you, subscribers!